Hey everyone, and welcome to another speed building video. This one is in Sims 3, which is a bit different. The only sort of build type videos I've done in Sims 3 so far have been renovation ones, which I am wanting to do more of, but this one I did from scratch. This was a house that I wanted to do for my Perfect Genetics Challenge, which I'm playing on my Simbler. I'm not actually doing a series like on my channel, but I thought I'd share the build anyway. It's going to be a while before they live here because the generation that this is built for is well, the heir is still a toddler, so yeah. With this one also, I wanted to do a garage and a foundation, so there was a bit of fiddling around to get that to work. As you can see here, I had a window open that was like basically how to do it, because like I have played with constrained floor elevation before, but I still need that to kind of help because I forget things very easily. But I got it working, yes, which was good. Eventually, yeah, but like I said, got there, which was nice, and yeah, the garage works, it fits, and the house is a rather large house, which is exactly what I was going for, because with a Perfect Genetics Challenge, you have to keep having children until you have a child that's got the right hair and eye colour. So I was like, okay, it's a big family, it's probably, yeah, so figured I'd do that. Because the family's been living in the same house for a couple of generations, so it's time to move them on for the next generation. Anyway, that's basically what I thought about it anyway. I did use a house plan for this one as well, because I've been using them a lot. Oops, I forgot to turn my phone on silent. That's okay, you can just hear my phone go off telling me that there's new highlights on Twitter. Trying to do that house plan here. I don't think I'm like the layout. I don't think I did exactly how it was, but similar. That tree that was not on the property but right next to it was freaking annoying when trying to build. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I just if I had realised that it would be like that before I started building, I wouldn't have chosen this lot. But you know, too late. I did it. So there we go. Man, roofing again was difficult. Roofing in Sims 4 is so much easier. But you know, it's just how it is. It's just the facts of everything. I don't know what I'm saying. I never know what I'm saying, but hey, what's new? Oh man, I'm trying to figure out the wall, like the exterior walls as well. I went through so many different iterations for that, and then I'm still not even sure if I'm happy with how it ended up. But you know, it's how it is. I mean, there were only a select few things that I could use for it around the garage and that one thing there, those diagonal bits, because you have to have it. Yeah. But trying to work it was just a bit frustrating, to be quite honest. I just, yeah, I had a hard time. And then I changed it so many times as well. Like, I don't know. I don't know why the windows and the door do that really annoying thing where it looks like they're not part of they're like as you can see what they're doing there, with the outline of the window but the wall as well, because they're fine. Like when you go back into it, it's perfectly fine. I think I'm changing the wall or stone or whatever. It took me so many. Honestly, I just kept going and I just could not get what I wanted. I reckon. I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't, but you know what? It's fine. And I don't know why I did that thing there, but you know, constrain floor elevation. It's fine. Terrain editing. You can do it in The Sims 3. Oh man. Seriously, though, the windows really bug me. Bug the heck out of me. I don't know why they're doing that. But at one point I go out saving the game because, you know, in The Sims 3 you have to, if you're building, you can't save it unless you're in live mode or in the world view, basically. You can't do it in build mode, which is really annoying. So to keep going out. I'm so used to Sims 4 now. Oh yes, and I use the debug lighting in the meantime. I like to do that, and then I put in the lighting I actually want. Just yeah, it's just how it's. What am I saying? Because I don't know. That upper corner there, that's up above the garage, is the master suite. And then I put that little wall there as the entranceway with the stone because I quite like that. And then that area there is going to be the kitchen. That's got the stone wall. It's just kind of closing it off a bit while it's still open. It's still the same room. Actually really happy with how the kitchen turned out. It works well for me. It's quite large, and it seems like there's a lot of empty space, but they're a fairly well-off family that have a lot of nonsensical space. I was going to have island counters in the middle, but I decided against it, and then it kind of just it didn't really work. It didn't. Yeah, and then put like the oven and fridge over that side, and just the counter space there. It's not really a galley kitchen because it's too wide, but I was going to put the overhead cabinets there, but also decided against that. But I believe I did get some cabinets. Yes, it was over that side and just on that wall. So yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy with the kitchen. And then going in to do the dining space, I did a big table, like one of the 8-seater tables, just because it would be a very large family living there. Is the plan anyway. Eventually, if my ear ever becomes anything other than a toddler, it's fine. Yeah. And then there's a lot of space in the rest of the living area as well, but I fill it up. Not like completely, but we get what something pretty nice. I mean, it's a rather big house, and I'd say it's probably quite expensive. But by the time I have someone living here, it'll be the 4th generation of the family, and by that point they're generally quite well off, so it's fine. They're already quite well off in the game I'm playing, so it's fine. I used a lot of glass tables. I just really like them. I don't know why. I just do. And doing the rugs. I have a lot of custom patterns that I use. So that's what I used for a lot of the stuff. For that rug in particular, and for a lot of other stuff that you'll see around the house as I decorate it. So yeah, if I upload it, and I don't know if I will or not, I'll share a link, but yeah. And then this is the master bedroom here. So they have the wall there separating, separating the stuff. I went with sort of a neutrally colour for the wall. By the time I have Sims live there, things will probably change, but for now I've gone with just kind of neutral colours, but that's got a feature sort of wall with a damask pattern, which I love. I love that pattern, that sort of pattern, so it's fine. And then a large 4-poster bed, curtains. Beautiful. I'd love a 4-poster bed and with some wonderful curtains, so it would just be amazing. It just seems very elegant and luxurious to me. So yeah, and then behind there is like the sort of the wardrobe area, like you walk, and that's the master suite, master whatever, and I put on a wall there with an arch, so that whole area after that arch is the master area. So it's got their ensuite bathroom, their bedroom, and there's a sort of an office type space for the master suite, like for the adults, parents, I guess. Yeah, just what I was wanting. And then I used a sectional couch there because I love sectional couches and I miss them in The Sims 4 and they should be in The Sims 4. But yeah, again, custom pattern for the carpet. I like it. It just gives a little bit more texture. And then going into the bathroom, it's quite a large bathroom. I'm also quite happy with how this bathroom turned out. I just really like it. I believe I decided to put use that stage tool and have the bath just up on a high level. I don't know, that just seemed like a good thing to do there. It seemed to fit. It was, yeah, and it's sort of like in the middle there, and then they have these grand curtains over those windows next to the bath. Is just, I like the bathroom a lot. Yeah, okay, it's black and white, which is kind of a bit monochrome, but I think it is good. I think it worked out really well. So yeah. Maybe I'm not overly happy with the exterior colours of the house, but I was just at the point where I was like, okay, no, this will do the job. I can't be bothered anymore. Initially I had like a parent gym there, but it does eventually change because I have like a house gym. But yeah, and an easel. Because seriously, my Sims in this family so far have been quite artistic, so I'm like expecting someone to need the easel at some point. So then let's just let's just get ready for it. Yes, I went with the darker wood colour for the outside, except for where the grey stone is. And then I redid the roof like entirely because I don't know why. It's not like anything changed. I was just like, no. And then it stayed exactly the same. I don't know, okay? Don't question me because I don't have the answers. It's okay, and then there's so many bedrooms. I make a nursery, because like I said, this is intended for my Perfect Genetics Challenge, so what am I trying to say? So having a place that's specifically for the babies and toddlers is good for me. 3 cribs because, like I said, Perfect Genetics Challenge, you gotta keep churning those babies out. Though at one point, at my most recent generation, I had to have 4 because there were 2 toddlers already, and my Sim had twins. Luckily, one of those twins was the heir, so that's fine. And then I put in a laundry, even though the laundry in The Sims, like having that in the house bugs the heck out of me because they just drop their clothes everywhere, and I'm like, what? But I was like, okay, no, we should have it. It kind of completes the house. It's just kind of and they have a maid, so it's fine. They're rich enough, they have a maid. And then just smaller bathrooms through here. That bathroom's a bit bigger. There are a lot of bathrooms in this house, but when you're expecting to have a lot of Sims, it makes sense. The bathrooms are basically the black and white of the master suite. Just, yeah, basically that's it. Oh man, and there goes my phone again. Except I do not on silent, so it just vibrated. Don't know if you heard that. Oh man, yes. Okay, and I'm doing some stuff here in the garage now. There's not much in the garage. They have a way to get get in and out of the garage from inside the house, even though your Sims don't actually do that. The car just appears where you want it to be, and realistically, you wouldn't have your cars parked to the side like that with that garage. But I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's Sims. It doesn't matter that much. And I put in a pool table and the foosball table, just sort of little areas that they can do, and then that sort of nook behind the living room and off into the bedrooms is a sort of a study area. So I believe I thought about putting a fireplace. As you can see, I was trying to find a way to get a fireplace to work in there, but I just it didn't really fit how I wanted it to. It wasn't quite what I was wanting, so we didn't. Basically, I was just like, yeah, no. And then the bedrooms, there's not much to the bedrooms because, again, I figure I'll probably personalize them as Sims, as I have Sims in them. Like, because those are the kids' rooms. There's more beds than are necessary because it's only ever going to be an 8-person household. But I believe I have 2 beds in most rooms, and I just kind of changed the patterns of the beds a bit, and that's about all I did. I didn't really personalise them much at all. I could have put bunk beds in, but I didn't. Because they're quite big rooms. Like, what else are you going to put in there? I'll probably personalise them once I get Sims in there and I know their interests. Like, if I had a Sim who was like a music Sim, they'd get that. And they'd get the music-y stuff. Or, like, a Sim who was like a genius or whatever, and like chess, they'd get their own chess table, probably. The family would be rich enough. I don't know. Now I'm out here doing the fence for the outer area, and then I forget. I'm so used to building in The Sims 3 that I forget the columns, for some reason, can't actually connect with the fences unless you put the columns in afterwards with move objects. Like, it's ridiculous. Which, yay, Sims 4 improved on, but this isn't Sims 4, this is Sims 3, which I still like to play and still like to build in, apparently. Which I never used to, and then Sims 4. I don't know why it changed. It just did. Oh gosh, and kind of doing the outside area, I wanted to put some just have a bit of a path to the pool area from both staircases, and then the path to the washing line. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get rid of that chimney. Oh well. And then, a few things out here on the porch. Porch, balcony, deck, I don't know, whatever you call it. If you can hear heavy rain, it's because there's heavy rain and it just got heavier. So, yeah. There's not much I can do about that except for wait until the rain stops to record my voiceover, which I'm not going to do. So, yeah, just when I feel like I can do something, I do it then, because there's no guarantees that I will be able to at a later point. Yeah, it's just the way it is, really. I put in a treehouse as well. There's not a lot of space outside, but I figure there's probably going to be a park nearby, and if there isn't, I'll put a park nearby so that the kids can go play there instead. It's fine. It's all fine. It decided I don't want the really bright blue pool walls, so I changed it. It's fine. It works out. And then I put in the hot tub as well. Not the really expensive one, actually. It's there. I think I'm just going through and making sure I have everything. I decided to put in a display case because this family has a lot of gems at this point in time, and I can only imagine more being added. I don't know, I've never really done the collecting thing with a lot of families, but I have been with this family for some reason, and there's these gems all over the house and everywhere. It's just, I like it. It's a nice little touch to their family, and I just feel it's right. So I made sure there was at least one display case there. And I'm making sure laundry baskets are in all the rooms, so they don't just drop the clothes on the floor now that there's a laundry in the house. And now I'm going through all the decor items, just making sure that I just adding little touches here and there to really really do things. Oh yeah, I did put a few bits and pieces in the bedrooms just to personalize them a little bit, but not really. They're just kind of, they're not really personalized, it's just kind of there. But that's fine. And then some curtains all throughout the house. They're just white plain curtains that might be personalized or might not be later, but they're fine. They work perfectly fine. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just checking what everything is. Yeah. Putting in a few things here and there. I did move the gym stuff because it's in that front room. That could change into another bedroom if wanted, but I was like, there's so many bedrooms, it's unnecessary. People can share rooms, it's not a hardship, they can deal with it. Oh gosh, and then yeah, the garage. I didn't add any cars because the family has their own cars already, so they can deal. I'm putting in a little bit of landscaping, not a huge lot, but just a bit there, here and there, to really, you know, really add to it. And then there's I put in some flowers along the front, which is nice, looks good, and some bushes there, just to make it look a little nice there. Not like, I mean, it doesn't look messy, and it's not like it would be a whole lot of work, but there's just a few things there. Probably shouldn't have put trees in because then I have to deal with the leaves during autumn, which is annoying. I didn't remove that other chimney because I didn't realise it was there. I'll probably do that at some point. I was trying to see if I could add something with the terrain panel or not, and then I thought about adding a fence, but I didn't. Not a fence, a fountain. But here we are going into the pictures. So I am unsure yet whether or not this will be available to download. If you'd like it, feel free to leave a comment and I'll see what I can do about uploading it. But that is all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!